let's cookin'. I got something in the kitchen. I got something good and nourishing that I like to share with you.
Hey there, welcome to Let's Get To Cookin'. My name is Latina Webb, and today we're going to make black cod. We have started already making some white rice, and that's already cooking. I'm going to turn my broiler on. I'm going to put it on low. First off, I have found some beautiful wild caught USA California black cod from Wild Local, which is a farmer's market vendor that we went to this Sunday in Hollywood, the Hollywood Farmers Market, the HFM. And you're gonna have some miso paste, and we're gonna have some Savoy Cabbage, a couple scallions, got some shiitake mushrooms. We're gonna crisp these up really nicely, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. This is the miso paste, 2 tablespoons of that, and some mirin, which is the rice cooking wine. Let me show you what that looks like. To get started, we're going to slice these shiitake mushrooms because I want to get them really crispy, and we're going to put them on top of our black cod. Let's get to cooking. Shiitake mushrooms. My husband likes to peel the skin off, and sometimes I do too. I'm going to slice these. I finally got my knife sharpened. My knife is knifing right now. Crispy shiitake mushrooms are really good. We're just gonna crisp them up with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so your shiitake mushrooms are sliced. Now we're going to get a pan, get this baby hot. Now we have 3 portions of fish. It's about 1 pound of black cod. It's wild caught. It's from the farmer's market. So if you're going to make protein, I would suggest you know where it comes from. This is hot. We're gonna add some olive oil, tablespoon, and then we're gonna add our sliced shiitakes. Let's add a little bit of salt, some black pepper. So these are going to be cooking for a little bit, them to get nice and crispy. In the meantime, make sure you have a baking dish with some foil on it because we're going to cook the fish in the broiler. I'm just going to slice them in half, and then we're going to slice them in another half lengthwise. They're going to go on top of the fish with the crispy shiitake mushrooms. So it'll be nice and pretty, it'll be tasty and delicious. This is a really simple dish. I found this dish from the New York Times, and I've added the cabbage and the shiitake mushrooms and the scallions just to give it a little bit of let's get to cooking twist. You know how we do. I have it on the low boil, so we don't want it high. Miso sauce that we're going to make for the topping. It's going to get nice and crispy and golden brown, and you don't want it to get burnt. As you can see, they're starting to get brown. We want them even more crispy. So we have a Savoy cabbage, which is basically the same as a Napa cabbage. The only difference is the shape. The Savoy cabbage are round, and Napa cabbage are elongated and sometimes cone-shaped. So let's slice this really thinly to cut that stem out. Cut them out. A little bit more crispy, even more crispy. Sauce. That's going to go on the black cod, and I'm going to put a little bit on the cabbage too. So let's add these ingredients to the pan on medium-low. And make like a nice little sauce. You don't want to bring this to a complete boil. So right before it starts getting to a nice little simmer, that's when you want to take it off the heat. This is what the sauce looks like. The miso, the mirin, and the 1 tablespoon of monk fruit or coconut brown sugar works. Prepare a baking sheet with some foil, layer of cabbage, sliced really thin. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of this mixture, just a little bit, because we want to save some for the fish as well. So just kind of put a little bit of this on the cabbage. It tastes delicious, and we discovered it tastes amazing on cabbage. If you need a marinade for cabbage, this is a good marinade for it. Get your cod, and we're going to just place the cod on top of the cabbage. Just like this. You can see these are crispy shiitake mushrooms. So good. The rest of our miso paste, we're gonna of that. I'm just gonna put like a little layer of the paste on top. And then after I cook it in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes, then I'm gonna add the rest. So let's put this in the oven and let it broil. Now I have a rack that's about 3 to 4 inches away from the top broiler. It's not too close, so it's like the second rack. The second rack of your oven, I put the fish in and I put it on a low broil. Broil for a couple minutes. Crispy shiitakes. The fish is in the oven for 2 minutes with a little bit of the sauce on top, and then I'm gonna put the remaining sauce on top of that and the cabbage, and then we're gonna finish broiling it. I can already tell this is gonna be so good. Welcome to my cooking show. And we're going to re-enter the world with the sauce on top. Make sure you get some on that cabbage too, because it is so good. Put this back in the oven for the broiler. I'm gonna cook it for another, I'd say, let's give it another 5 minutes and let's see where we're at. But we just want to like make sure that we don't overcook the fish. Last time I cooked this recipe, I had it on high broil and it got really, I think a little bit too hot on top. The fish was cooked delicious on the inside, but the top got really kind of almost burnt. It has sugar in it, so then we have our toppings. This crispy shiitake. Those are good. Nice and brown and crispy they are. Delicious. All right, and your onions are sliced lengthwise. Gonna look really nice on top of your fish, and plus add extra little green onion flavor. Ooh, it's starting to crisp up. Yee! I'm gonna do a little switcheroo and flip it around. I know it's gonna take longer than the 5 minutes that we put in here. So we started off with 2 minutes, and then I put it in for another 5. It's not completely ready yet, but it's getting there. As you can see, it's starting to caramelize and get nice and crispy on top. So we're gonna put it back in. We'll put it on for another 5 minutes. And maybe like on the last 2 minutes, we'll put it on the high broil. Hot stove, baby, tonight. Donna Summers was the best. 3 more minutes. I'm gonna transfer to a high broil now instead of the low. And if we need more time after that, we'll make more time. So the total amount of time we've done so far has been 12 minutes after this little set. And if we need to do about 2-3 more minutes, we will. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. Any day is a gorgeous day as long as you try to make it. And I just want to remind you to check out my YouTube channel, which is where you'll find all these wonderful recipe videos. Let's Get To Cookin' with an N. And also you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm also on TikTok on Let's Get To Cookin' Official, so you can find me there as well. And I hope you can subscribe, and if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel and my pages, thank you so much. It really means the world. It really means a lot for us content makers out there that you guys not only view the video, but like the video if you like it, and comment. It'd be really great. And maybe try a recipe and let me know how you think. 1 more minute on high broil. Let's see. Ooh, we're starting to have that nice little caramelization. It's looking really good. Exciting. This could be almost done. I think it needs just like 2 more minutes. On the high. 10 seconds to go. Ta-da! I think this is ready. Ooh, look at this wonderful dish. The fish on top with the cabbage, shiitake mushroom, and a little bit of scallion. That looks good. Beautiful. Let's get to cooking.
Let's get to cooking.
Momofuku barreled aged soy sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit on there. Yummy. Beautiful. I'll see you next time. And let's get to cooking.
Let's get to cooking. I got something in the kitchen. I got something good in our shop that I like to share with you.